Howdy folks, this is what I'm up to now. I guess you could call it a rebuild on our Marliss grain drill. Been working on this past couple weeks on and off. Taking each planter off, completely going through it, making sure everything's tight, making new bushings, making new steel pieces because they were worn. They were worn out. I'm making these pieces new. This.
Hey Dixie. Hey Dixie girl. Yeah, hey Dixie. Yeah, hey Dixie.
I'm cutting and making new bushings to go in here. And I'm having to double them up where these mount Dixie quit. If you can see it, get in there. They're pipe, and then I'm taking spacers and going inside of them. I'm taking this pipe, I think it's, what is this? 1/2 inch pipe. I'm cutting that with my cutoff saw, turning around and going from that, I'm cleaning it out, and then I'm coming over here with my drill press inside and grinding it down to fit into those holes. Then I have to take these spacers I found at Lowe's, and I'm grinding those down. I drive them inside of those, and then cut them off with my electric saw. After I get them beat up, just for the bushings. This takes me forever to do it because it's just long, tedious work. And these pieces, I'm taking flat steel, using the same saw to cut them off. Then I'm coming over here to my drill press. This is actually what I'm doing at the moment. I'm making more of these. And I'm drilling all those holes out. And I have to tap and mark each spot where there's supposed to be a hole to make these new. Now on these, on the ends where the bolts go through, I'm drilling big holes, and then I have a small piece of pipe over here. This, I think it's like 7/16 or something, I'm not sure. See, it's hollow. I'm cutting it, I have to drill it out, and then I have to weld it inside this hole because, let me show you on this other one. It has to have a certain gap in there, in between there. This is the spacing for it. And I probably could have used washers, but this is the way it was, so that's just the way I'm putting it back, and that's held all this time. So. And then the wheels, the inside of these wheels, the bearings aren't ruined, but the inside of the wheels have expanded. So I'm having to take them apart and put little tacks, probably 3 tacks on the inside of the wheel, and then putting them back together and clamping it down back around the bearing, and it makes it tight again. We're rebuilding all the cedar cups on this thing. I've got all the gears to go in these. I'm having to put those in. The rod was rusted in it, so I had to cut it out. I got a new rod to go in it. I'm going to put that in. These pieces, you can see they're worn from where the springs rod, which is the one with all the holes in it, goes through. I've got to lay 2 flat pieces of steel on each side of this and weld them in place and cap all that off. And all those got to be taken off, painted. The box has to be sanded down, painted. I've got new cups for the clover box. It's rusted pretty bad, but I'm just going to sand it down a little bit. It all still works, and just throw a coat of paint on it. The cylinder, I rebuilt it last fall. So they're all good. I don't have to worry about those. And basically, it's just going through and making sure everything's tight. One of the planters on this, the plates right here are worn out on the inside, so I'm having to get somebody to make those new for me. Just the gear pieces for this thing, I got a bag of them. I'm gonna have to make this fast. It was $300. There's 20 plastic pieces in there. It's $300 bucks. Come over here, got 2 new springs. They're $60 a piece. Just for the springs. I had one broke and I got an extra one. But that's what I'm doing. I'll probably try to make some more videos on details, but that's what I'm working on right now, and it's a job. So we'll see how it turns out. Thanks for watching.